What yet, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lycos, and in today's video we're going to be talking about No Man's Sky and whether or not it's worth playing in 2023. Now right up front, I'm going to say that if you're only interested in playing linear, story-driven games, No Man's Sky may not be for you. No Man's Sky is a giant sandbox open world game with an infinite amount of worlds to explore. There is a tutorial in this game and there is a short story mode, but the vast majority of No Man's Sky is dedicated to exploration and discovery. But one thing to keep in mind is that No Man's Sky is not a hardcore space simulation. It's not a game like Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen. It's definitely a more accessible and casual experience when compared to those games. Now there are so many things to do in No Man's Sky, and if you're the right kind of player, I cannot recommend this game enough. In fact, No Man's Sky is definitely in my top 10 games of all time. Now it's hard to get into everything that No Man's Sky has to offer in just one video, but a simplified list of some of the best features and things to do in this game would be: exploration is of course number one. You can travel all the way to the center of the galaxy if that's what you want to do. There's an infinite number of worlds that you can discover in No Man's Sky. And you can catalog and even rename all of the systems, planets, animals, and plant life that you discover on your travels. If you want, you can even tame the animals that you find, make them your pets, and take them with you. Or perhaps you might want to build yourself a farm. You can do that too. Another thing that you might like to do as you travel across the galaxy is to hunt down cool and unique ships. There is a huge variety of ships that you can find and collect in this game, and you can currently store up to 12 ships that you can switch between at any time during your playthrough. Now, although exploring is the core of No Man's Sky, there is still so much more to experience in this game. And one of those things, and my personal favorite, is the base building. This is, in my opinion, one of the best base building systems in any game that I've played. When building your base on any one of the planets that you find, you're really only limited by your own imagination. This here is my favorite base that I've made so far in No Man's Sky. It's actually positioned on the top of a trading post, which I thought was really cool, but some of the other creations that I've seen that the community has made has absolutely blown me away. As you can see here, there is a huge variety of options that you can take advantage of if you're someone that loves base building like I do. The combat in No Man's Sky is something that has been expanded upon in recent updates, including the player combat and ship combat. I personally enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. I enjoy fighting the variety of sentinels in the game, the hostile robot aliens that you have to deal with sometimes, and I also really enjoy the ship combat, whether you're fighting against pirates or you're becoming an outlaw yourself and raiding alien freighter convoys. And there is actually a ton of weapons and upgrades that you can get for your multi-tool, your ship, and your suit to make you more capable in a combat situation. Now, just in case you're wondering, yes, you can do everything in this game with your friends. You can explore with your friends, you can build bases on the same planet. There's even a player hub that you can go to called the Anomaly, where you can get multiplayer missions. We've already covered the main aspects of No Man's Sky, but there's so much more to do in this game, like the expeditions. Now this is where you start a brand new game and you're tasked with completing challenges in order to unlock unique rewards. And a lot of these rewards actually transfer to your other saves. This is sort of like seasonal content, and it usually lasts for a few weeks. There are many more things for you to do in this game, such as acquiring your own freighter. You can even build a base on your freighter. There's even a quest to unlock your own alien settlement so that you can manage and grow it almost like a Sims game. Oh, did I mention that you can play this game in VR? Not just a demo, not just a portion of the game, the entire No Man's Sky experience in VR. And there's even more things to experience in No Man's Sky. Now I know that it sounds like I'm trying to sell you on this game, but it's because that I really love this game and I've enjoyed it for years. The biggest reason why I recommend this game so much is because Hello Games has supported this game for so long. They never gave up on No Man's Sky, and year after year they've come out with update after update, all free of charge for the player base. Only a few days ago, they came out with the Fractal update. Another amazing update including a bunch of different features, VR improvements, a whole new expedition, and a whole lot more. Now there are still people out there that like to bash on No Man's Sky, but I think that if every developer followed Hello Games' example and really stuck with their game and did their best to improve it in every way, the games that we have to play will be on a whole new level. Now No Man's Sky certainly isn't perfect. There are still a few features that I would like to see added to the game, and it seems that every update that comes along comes with its own set of issues and bugs. For instance, with the new Fractal update, I couldn't play the expedition for a couple of days because there was a bug where the expedition stuck on downloading data. Some of these bugs can be pretty frustrating. I was frustrated that I couldn't play the expedition for a couple of days, but No Man's Sky did fix the issue pretty quickly. But just know that if you do check out No Man's Sky, it is certainly not a game that's free of bugs. I will also admit that No Man's Sky is not for everyone. As I mentioned before, this is probably not a game for people that are only interested in games that are story driven, as the story certainly isn't the main focus of No Man's Sky. Also, if you're looking for a first-person shooter level of combat to be in the game certainly doesn't deliver that level of combat. And if you're looking for a hardcore, super realistic space simulation, although there is quite a bit of complexity to No Man's Sky, it may not reach the realistic levels that some people want to see in their space sims. But on the other hand, if you're looking for a space exploration game with a ton of content that receives regular updates every year, and you like the look of the gameplay in this video, then yes, I think it's a no-brainer that No Man's Sky is worth playing in 2023. If you play No Man's Sky in 2023, I would love to know what you think of it. What's your favorite feature? Do you love base building as much as I do? Whether you're a brand new player or a veteran, please let me know down in the comments what you think of No Man's Sky in 2023. If you're gonna play No Man's Sky for the first time, I actually have a beginner's guide if you guys want to check that out. And as always, I appreciate you watching. Hit that like button if that's what you're into. And of course, stay where you're at and I'll come where you're to. Later everyone.